In order to make progress. Hey, I'm recording, so watch what you say. Unless you want it to be on the internet forever.
Suck a nut. Oh, wait. I got
one.
Hey, Ryan, stop chewing the chips.
No.
Quit eating Doritos.
It's not Doritos.
Shut up, yes it is.
Chips.
Tortilla chips?
Wow, are you assuming my chips?
What does it fucking matter? They're chips. They're inanimate.
You are assuming my chips.
The only thing that's alive in those chips are the microorganisms that live on everything.
How many tears do I have to kill just to place a map?
Somebody put tears on my pillow!
I found the hostage of 4 terrorist people.
We have a hostage situation.
Can someone please call my mother?
Hey, wait, Connor. How to fix the hostage situation in Doom style? We have a hostage situation. Go! Hostage secure. You didn't see it, but it was like I just shot one demon for no hostage situation. We have a hostage situation. Let's go.
Of course Seth will know that.
Huh?
What?
Squidward hentai.
No, stop it!
Alright, at least I come out with that. No. You're the one who has out with
Today's video is sponsored by Bad Dragon. Get your what toys today? You're welcome.
Get your butt plugs today. At Bad Dragon.
Why do we have to eat outside?
Listen to your mother.
Maybe that's the first time I ever heard you suggest that. Connor.
Water.
Connor.
No, I already got that.
Connor.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce.
Burger King foot lettuce.
The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone else's foot fungus.
This is mine.
Okay. You guys are really sounding right.
Oh my god, I put this ice on my chest.
Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce.
Burger King foot lettuce. Well, I'm gonna turn my PlayStation on rest mode, so.
Bye-bye.
Nikki, didn't you have something to say to my mother?
Oh yeah, your son is definitely 100% not gay.
She's not even in here.
Oh, whatever. Now you just have to explain it to her yourself.
Yeah, thanks for making a 50 chance. Gotta have an awkward conversation at the table outside.
That's awesome. I could totally see your dad being like, "What's wrong with my son?"
Oh, where did I go wrong?
Where did I go wrong? No!
Well, actually, you know what I can use for my defense?
What?
99% that real dollar.
By the way, your son is, like, honestly not gay. I just was screwing around and messing with, trying to mess with him. Doesn't matter. She probably already thought you were gay to begin with. I just made it even more awkward, and I love it. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone else's foot fungus. You will never understand the importance of memes.
Hey, Sneaky,
What up?
what do you think about Tifa?
Of what?
Tifa.
FIFA?
Tifa.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Final Fantasy.
Why don't you just say Why don't you just say Final Fantasy? I mean, like, why abbreviate it? I mean, I understand abbreviation for COD or, you know, other games like that. But why abbreviate something that doesn't need abbreviation?
You know, I was saying like Tifa, like a girl. Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, is it a character?
Yes, Tifa.
I don't remember Tifa. The only character I remember, I can't remember her name, but the only people I remember are, I only remember like Sephiroth, the names for Sephiroth and Cloud. But the only people I remember is that chick that gets stabbed in the back, you know, from Sephiroth, and the big black guy. That's like Cloud's best friend.
They don't really get along that much.
Well, they were best friends, you know that, right? They just didn't really get along.
Spoilers.
It's not a spoiler. If it's a spoiler, it's like, God, it's been a spoiler for like almost 20 years.
I know, I was kidding. You're probably gonna have awkward talk at the game table.
I can't hear you right now. I'm like super focused, concentrated on doing this.
I said they're probably gonna have an awkward conversation at the dinner table tonight.
You gotta put your mic closer to your mouth.
I said they're probably gonna have an awkward conversation at the dinner table.
Oh, an awkward conversation?
Yeah.
That's all I heard.
They're Connor. They're probably gonna have an awkward conversation at the dinner table.
Oh, yeah, I knew that already. Cinco de Mayo, crack open a beer.
Do not be alarmed by the system update. It is a prototype of our interdimensional
What?
tether. A means for
why'd
me
you
to
go
pull
quiet?
you back from hell. I'm sorry for that.
I gotta turn down my audio because I can't hear a thing you're saying.
Yeah, plus you hear screaming.
Yeah, a lot of the time. Damn it. Alright. Try talking.
Jolt.
I said they're probably gonna have an awkward conversation.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
Samuel Hayden. I have supplies in my office.
I have supplies in my office. This way, please. Yes, sir, Mr. Hayden, sir. Where's my gun? Where's my gun? You bastard, you took it from me.
Welcome, Dr. Hayden.
Ooh, what's this stuff?
Whatever supplies you need.
Oh, cool, Praetor suits. Take whatever supplies you need. Okay, I'll take everything then.
Of the Argent Tower is devastating. But I am committed to helping you close the portal. All of our work and understanding of their world is derived from the inscriptions on a large stone artifact we pulled from hell in the earliest days of the program. We call it the Helix Stone. It is our most closely guarded asset. Olivia was obsessed with it. From it, we learned how to manipulate Hell's energy.
Davis.
To our will.
I so cannot wait for Doom 2. I hope it's announced at E3 in June.
It also led us to you. The Helix Stone showed us how to harness the power of the well.
I want them to explain why Hayden is a robot.
Shut it down. For years, Olivia has kept the Helix in her private office in the Lazarus lab.
I cannot get used to this art. I mean, this kind of animation or this art direction. I just cannot.
Complex across the chasm. Your affinity for
Like very
guns
weird for
is
me.
apparent. I'm confident
Do
you'll
what?
find something useful there as well.
This art style is just very weird.
What
The
is?
service elevator is at the
Final
end of
Fantasy
the
7.
hall.
Okay. I want you to download the Doom multiplayer, not multiplayer, demo. Do that, please.
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
Ah, never mind.
Is it demonic? Is that why?
I'm not doing that.
Is it because it's demonic?
Yes.
Wow, you're that headstrong of a Christian?
Yeah. I ain't falling for that.
It's not gonna convert you to Satanism if that's what you're thinking.
No, I just don't like messing with that type of stuff.
Wow, you're that afraid of demons?
No, it's just not my flow. I don't like to do that type of stuff. Oh my god.
Then you'll be missing out while Connor and I will be the ones playing it.
Well, I'll be here playing Final Fantasy 7.
I'll be playing Doom, Spider-Man PS4, and Spyro the Dragon Reignited.
Oh, shut up. I am getting Spider-Man PS4. Oh god.
I'm gonna start buying everything digital because I don't feel like walking out at fucking midnight to get a goddamn copy of a game.
Or you could just order it online.
Not playing that.
What do you mean not playing it?
I'd rather just get the game myself digitally than go buy it physical. I will still buy games used physical, but I won't buy new games digital anymore.
You mean physical?
Yeah. I'm just done with that. It's way too much.
Like the price of it?
No, not the price. It's basically the same price. It's just... I just... It's hard to explain. Let's just put it like this. I'd rather have a digital copy than a physical right now. Because I know the reason why I got digital copies was because I knew jerkwads that would report me, and I got one of my accounts banned, and I lost all my games, and that's when I started buying everything physical. But now that I know that Noah is the only prickweed that would ever do that, and now Noah's blocked on my account, both of his accounts, I am safe.
He can still report you, but yeah.
No, he can't. He'd have to make a whole new account, and they wouldn't allow the report to go through, and they would, delete his account for abuse of standards.
Oh. Wait, what was I gonna say? Hold on. But how come you're not gonna order it though? Or
Because I don't want to order the game and then get screwed over.
Well, if you buy it on Amazon, I mean, that's the most faithful place to buy it. You ain't gonna get screwed up.
I meant like I get the game and then it's supposed to come on release date, and then it doesn't come on release date. It comes like a month later. That kind of screwed over.
No. I've done that plenty of times to where I like pre-ordered something like a book or something. Comes out the day it's supposed to, or maybe about a day later, not a month.
Yeah, I'm not playing that. I'd rather, cause here's what happens when you get it digitally. Like, let's say I get I'm not getting it. I refuse to get this. But let's
Call of
say
Duty?
yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
It immediately
Digitally.
comes out when it comes out.
It comes out, and I can
first day.
immediately start playing it. Like, the day it's released. Instead of having to go grab it, install, and then play it the next day. Or, you know, getting it that night and having to play it in the morning. I can get it immediately. Sometimes it's released a day ahead of time, and the physical copy isn't released until the next day. Now, do you know what I mean?
Hold on. When's Spider-Man PS4 supposed to be released on?
September
Thanksgiving?
September 7th.
That's like what day is that?
I don't know.
That's like a week, isn't it?
A what?
I said, isn't that like a weekend or something?
I don't know. Look it up on your phone. Go to your calendar and look up September 7th. Oh my god, is Turkey Puncher here? Turkey Puncher! If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's really stupid. Like the smile he gives, like, you see that shit? Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, I've actually had games to where like the developers put like a month back because of like problems with the game. Like a glitch through the system or something.
Well, Spider-Man PS4 was supposed to release last year, and then they wanted to give it their all, so then they bumped it back a year.
Does it look good though?
I don't know. Look at the trailer. It doesn't spoil anything. It's not filmed with cutscenes. It's filmed.
No,
It's filmed
to
with
you.
What?
To you, how's it look?
Like one of the best Spider-Man games we've seen in a long time. In my opinion, the best Spider-Man game that has released.
Web of Shadows?
No. Well, one of them.
Is what?
Is it is Web of Shadows, but it's also like Edge of Time and Shattered Dimensions. Those are
What do
by
you think
far
about
my
the web
favorites.
What do you think about the web swinging though?
I don't care. As long as it's decent and it's fairly easy to use, that's fine.
I mean, do you think it looks like you're in a cutscene besides actually playing the game?
By far, I think the best web swinging we've ever had was Amazing Spider-Man 2.
And Spider-Man 2.
Do you know what Amazing Spider-Man 2 did?
What?
Right trigger was right hand and left trigger was left hand.
Yeah, no, that was the same thing with Spider-Man 2.
No, it wasn't.
Not the Amazing.
It was R2 only. L2 was Spider Sense.
Oh yeah. Well, how come I got stuck on buildings a lot whenever I pressed both of them? That's weird.
I don't know.
I remember just having fun with it.
You
until I
double
came out of
tapped.
both of them.
You double tapped. 1 second. You double tapped R2 and it would give you. And it would make you shoot 2 webs. But with Amazing Spider-Man 2, you just push both triggers and you would have both webs across already. And then you press backward and X and you could do a web slingshot. Like, I fucking mastered the web swinging in Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 2.
I fairly enjoyed the web swinging in Spider-Man 2.
I mastered it. A lot of people can't get off the fucking ground, but I mastered it.
If you got enough momentum and everything, you will be able to get off the ground.
Yeah, but it's super hard to get that momentum started. That's why I'm saying a lot of people can't get off the ground.
Well, what I used to do is like, you know how you used to go around like and swing off of stuff? Not swing off stuff, but you know, like, you sometimes like slow down time and see like,
That's
where you
spider
can pose
sense.
and everything. Not spider sense, but like, where like you can like run on buildings and swing. I get momentum out of that. It didn't take me very long to get packed down.
Okay. As soon as I pre-order the copy, I'm gonna play through them all, because I'm missing like 2 Spider-Man games from all
What is
3 gens. I'm missing Ultimate Spider-Man because I told you my father broke it in half because he wanted me to cook dinner, and I told him I cooked dinner for every night for like the past month, and he got really pissed and he took it out of the PS2 and broke it in half, and then he said make dinner. Yeah, he's a cunt. And then I'm missing Spider-Man 2 on the PS1.
Jeez, you're gonna play through all of them?
Yeah, it's not that hard, and even that I'm gonna play them all in the hardest difficulty too. Superhero all the way through.
Wait, how did you save on like a PlayStation 2?
Memory card?
Yeah, if you took it out, it'd take out the memory, wouldn't it?
No. The save data is stored on the card.
Then what the crap happened to that stupid thing I had then?
That little looking kind of cartridge looking thing that you put in the fucking system, that's the memory card.
I know, I popped it in, and I kept it in there for about like a couple of days or so. And next thing you know, all my data was gone.
Probably because the battery's dead in it.
Those things had batteries.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? How'd you used to charge them?
You don't charge them. You go and buy a new one. You rip it open and you put a new one in.
Oh my god. Okay, now I see where I got screwed up at. Okay.
This is why I hate talking to people. I'm not saying that I hate talking to you about this stuff, but this is why I hate trying to explain this shit to people your age. Because,
No, I was just really stupid and young, and I didn't know how to use the memory card. What the heck was that?
I jumped too far and I died. And I'm getting beer on my controller. Bro, your laugh is gonna draw so many views. Your laugh is gonna be a meme. I gotta get my editor friends to fucking make your laugh a meme. No, I'm serious. Your laugh will be a meme. Diddle Kid. Diddle Kid is here. You've been diddled. Whoa, Diddle Kid. I like to diddle. Oh my god! Again! I'm only playing this on not on Ultra Nightmare, on Hurt Me Plenty. No, it's not Hurt Me Plenty, it's can't even remember what I'm playing it on. What am I playing this on? It's the one above Ultra Nightmare.
Okay, good.
Ultra Violence.
Oh.
There we go. Wait, can I change this? Can I change my difficulty?
No, I was just really stupid and young, and I didn't know how to play a game since I'd never read up on it. I just played the game over and over and over and over again without saving.
That's what I did with Spider-Man 2 when I first got it, because I didn't have a PS1 then. Well, I mean, I did. It was just at my my sister's, and I didn't. Oh, that's where I go. I could not understand for the life of me why my game wouldn't save. And then I found out, oh, you have to save with the... Oh, fuck you, Bubble Butt. Now I have to go all the way around. That you had to save with a PS1 memory card. So...
But I just kind of hated how... I mean, you know how stupid and kiddie I was, so I wouldn't know how to save, or I didn't really care.
I didn't either. I just enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too, and I basically grew up on the Game Boy and a PlayStation 2.
You mean Game Boy
Both.
Advance?
The Game Boy Color.
How'd you grow up with the Game Boy Color? That was out for like... when when were you born?
2004. Back if I know, we probably found out at a thrift store or something. My mom or my dad was like, "Here, have this." Or they bought it for me.
Hell yeah. I went the wrong way. I fucked myself over.
And I grew up on the PlayStation 2 too.
I grew up on the Sega Genesis and the Game Boy Color because, God, 1 second, I'm focused. The Game Boy Color, the Sega Genesis, and the SNES. And then when I was probably about 9, I got my PS1. And then that went over to my sister's after a while. Fucking ass. Stealing my shit. And then,
Sister?
yeah, she stole it.
How'd you steal it?
Because I was taken away from my mother, and she claimed it as hers, when in all reality it's mine.
Were you actually recording?
Yeah, why?
Crap.
Why? Because your laugh?
Yeah. That.
So what? Let it be a meme.
I want to remember in history, but not like that.
Oh, trust me. You'll be remembered for like a day. That's how memes work.
Or maybe by a year. Or maybe by months, since you've done a Knuckles thing lasted for a while, a good while.
That's because it was just that funny.
What, do you know the way? Okay.
By the way, do you know the way, nah, the way, nah, the way? That's a, damn it.
Song, I know.
Yeah, by Sugar. Man, she's awesome. I don't know how old she is, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. But I do know Rebecca. I do know Rebecca Parham is at least in her 30s, and she is hot.
Rebecca, alright,
Let me explain Studios. Let me explain Studios. That's who she is. I can't talk about Katzune because she's like 16 or 15. So.
Katzune? Who's that?
They're all friends with Jaden Animation's Odd Ones Out and all them.
Oh, really?
Kind of.
Oh, I'll watch Jaden.
They're all basically the same. I shouldn't say they're the same, but it's like...
Life stories. Laugh stories.
Yes. They're all life stories. and animators. But Katzune just recently got a concussion, and a pretty bad one, to the point where she can't do her animation as much anymore. So, and I'm a patient person. When something serious and medical like that happens, I can, asshole, get away. I can I can understand, because she can't draw as long as she used to be able to. She can't record audio for as long as she used to. And she was actually pulled out of school. So, yeah.
It was that bad of a concussion?
Mm-hmm. And it's a thing that is almost for life. I mean,
How'd you get it? Oh, gosh.
she was walking her dog and she fell and hit her head on the concrete.
So that's how that happened?
That's how her concussion happened. A concussion can happen to any... You could hit your head on a fucking pillow and get a concussion, dude. It's just all about how you hit your head.
Wait, do I have a concussion?
I don't know. Can you sleep without dying? Can you remember your name, your birthday, and the year we're in?
Yeah, so no.
Can you remember your mother's name?
Yes.
Then you don't have a concussion.
Although sometimes I do have like short memory loss.
That has nothing to do with concussions. Well, it's part of it, but it's like, if you have short-term memory loss, that's not a concussion. That's not always linked to having a concussion. Unless you've had a concussion in the past, I'm pretty sure you're fine. Like I've never had a concussion. Oh, that's right. That's right. I have to take some dude's head and put it up to the eyesight, laser eyesight thing.
I wouldn't say that if I were you, since technically I had a broken leg after I said I've never broken a leg. So yeah, I wouldn't say that.
I don't believe in superstition.
Well, I don't either, but it happened to me.
I always say I've never had this happen to me, and then like it never does. If I say it has happened, then it does. Or no, if I say like it won't happen, then it will. And I'm not gonna say it won't happen, because knowing me, I'll fucking get a concussion. I'm a moron. Oh, that's right. I get the BFG, the big fucking gun.
Watch the thing. It's a Christian. It's like
YouTube is far from Christian.
I was being funny. Jeez, can you not take a hint? I was joking.
No.
Lord. Okay, well, I'll say I'm joking.
I love it when people are like, "Watch your mouth. This is a Christian website." Bitch. YouTube is far from Christian. Did I tell you my church is a cult? Basically, they brainwash you.
What?
Yeah, they brainwash
you.
you.
About that. That's why you stopped going to church.
Mm-hmm. Oh, awesome! Half of a dude's face, or half of a dude's body.
Wait, what do you mean they brainwash you though? I'm just asking.
Well, they have a baby program where they have babies come in and then they play, you know, because my church broadcasts over TV, and then they play the channel that they broadcast on for the babies, so it subconsciously, you know, gets into their heads. And then as children, then they have a children's program where they teach you some really fucked up shit. And then
Like
as an,
what?
like, oh, I don't know, Abraham sacrificing his son, and you know, Cain, and Cain killing Abel, as you know, through jealousy. And
I can imagine if it's like a teenager, but still, that's pretty screwed up.
Yeah, that's for kids. And then they actually will drill in politics into your brain.
Now, that's one thing. I mean, I can have a civilized conversation about that, but still, that's something I don't want to go into, really.
Like, they'll talk shit about Democrats and say that Democrats are here to ruin our republic.
No, they just decided to go to Democrats. That's all. They just rather go for the other person than the other one. Right?
But I don't go to church anymore because of that. My beliefs are between me and God, so. I don't believe God wants you to be perfect every single day. All I believe is that he wants you to be a decent person.
No, there's no such.
I
There's
honestly
no
believe that you could be an
perfect.
atheist and still go to heaven if you're a decent person. That's what I believe.
Well, I mean,
I don't
I'm
believe
not
in the
gonna
whole.
say.
I don't believe in the whole. You have to accept Jesus into your heart because it's like, fuck. You do know that Jesus was like, all for beating whores and selling fucking rape victims to the rapist.
What the crap?
Yeah, that's in the Bible. It states that if you own a slave and you beat your slave and he lives, you will not be you will not, be get in trouble. But if you beat your slave and he dies, then you're in trouble. So the Bible is pro-slavery too. Oh,
Well, you
that's
have to
right.
think it was.
I have to break this thing.
Well, you have to think it was back in like when slavery was just like a, you know, like anything. Like you buying something and you getting something. That's what it is. That's the days that they were in. So yeah.
That's right, I forgot I have to shoot out these things. But yeah, that's why I don't read the Bible. I did all the way through, and that's how I know this shit. I got the BFG. Oh god, no! I was gonna take a screenshot for you. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Jeez.
What? Do you like leggy boys?
What?
Do you like leggy boys?
What is that?
Leggy boys. Do you not know what a
I don't know
leggy
what
boy
that
is?
No.
You don't know what a leggy boy is?
No.
Leggy boys are, and I quote, centipedes.
Oh.
Leggy boys.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
They're leggy boys.
Yeah, they have 8 or maybe even 1,000 legs.
Centipedes have 100. Millipedes have 1,000.
Oh. I think I mostly have millipedes in our house, not centipedes.
And I got lucky it's not in the circuits. I got the big fucking gun!
Wait, is that it?
That's the big fucking gun.
Cool.
It looks
Boom.
even better. You know what this gun does? It decimates everything.
Hey, if you buy Final Fantasy VII, you know what they do?
What?
They give you a custom background and give you Final Fantasy noises. Like whenever you go switch your friends or something, they give you that.
Proceed to the water's elevator.
Cool.
What? I'm just telling you, just in case you do get Final
I
Fantasy
am
7.
more into you know, what gives me the most. And so far, Spider-Man PS4 is giving me the most bang for my buck for $80.
I know it is, but I'm just saying that.
I would honestly,
Why
what
you-
I would love for them to do, and this is only me, give you instead of the pin, give you a hand-drawn picture, you know, by the artist,
Yeah.
and then
Wait, aren't
and have it
Aren't they gonna
signed by
release a
him.
figure? Wait, hold on. Aren't they gonna release a figure though? Like, for me?
Safe levels.
A figure.
Yeah, like a stand.
They probably already have them. You just have to know where to find them.
No. For like the ultimate edition of it, man. Not,
No, it's a pin. There is no figure.
not a figure, but like a stand. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Hold on, please. Can't really do that. Alright, what I'm trying to say is this, like, where Spider-Man's on top of something, like a stand. You also get the pin, art book, and, you know, the DLC and everything else.
Look at the digital deluxe edition. It'll tell you.
Yeah,
It tells you all of what you get.
But,
I don't know. I basically just skim over that shit because as soon as I see it.
call my teammate dad because they never there.
Oh, have you seen the meme that says, "Here's one thing a black man will never be able to say," and it says, "Father, you returned, or you came
That's
back,
a
or
little
something." It's wrong. I'll admit. But I can make a joke like that because I've had a father that's like that. And every single time he came back, I found out that it was against his will.
Wait, really?
Yeah, my grandma, the one I live with, forced him to come back and be like, "You are a father. You need to start acting like one." And then he would come back for like a month and then leave, and then come back, like leave for like 4 years, and then come back for like a month, and then leave for like 4 years, and then come back for like a month.
My sister does the same thing.
Yo, try having like no father, and then, you know, thinking the whole time it's because of you. And then finally, when you meet him when you're and finally when you live with him when you're 17, he flat out says, "Oh yeah, it is because of you." Yeah, my father's fucked up in the head.
Yeah, I can tell.
But it's Cinco de Mayo. Drink, 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 drink. Shots, shots, shot, 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 shots.
Why would a person like that, where they don't want to be around nobody?
Cause he just wanted to get some puss, and my mom is an easy fucking person. Well, she was. Let's put it like that. My mom was super easy. You know, I'm gonna. This video is getting like way too long, and I can't.